Hey everyone, I'm Sahil Mithil here for the NBA G League Tracker, and I'd like to welcome you back to another episode of G League Conversations.
Ice water turn Atlantic, night calling in a phantom. Told them, hold it, don't you panic. Took an island, felt the mansion. Drop the roof, more expand.
Today's guest is RGV Vipers guard Kerwin Roach. Thanks for taking some time to come on the show.
Appreciate it, my guy.
So, before you started your pro career and before you joined the Vipers, when did you realize in your life that you had the skills and the ability to actually pursue a professional basketball career?
I think I realized it after, I want to say, like my 10th grade year, going to my 11th grade year of high school, actually. At that time, I was like playing basketball and football, and like, I don't know, it just got to that point where like I just decided to take on basketball. And like for a full year, I did it. And then, in high school, that's when I won my first state championship in basketball. First ever during my high school. So it was like a real good feeling. So like right then and there, I knew that's when it was a calling for me. And even going to my senior year in high school, I was like ranked like 99th in the country. Then after like the live period and all that, I was ranked 34th in the country. It was like one of the biggest jumps in the, in the rankings. For somebody who didn't play like on a circuit, who didn't play, the gauntlet or the EYBL. So it was a big jump for me, and that's when I just knew, just to pursue basketball.
So then after you went through high school and you went through college, and when you went pro, was the G League like one of your first options that you were thinking of, or did you originally try to go the overseas route? Because I know a lot of players will try and go overseas, and then they'll kind of switch back and forth between the G League and going overseas.
Yeah, I actually I actually went overseas for a little bit. It's kind of funny. I was over there for like 3.5 weeks, and I just couldn't do it. So I came back home, and the G League was available to me. And I just knew I just had a good possibility of getting drafted. I got drafted 22nd. I got actually drafted to the Knicks and the Knicks G League team, and then the RGB traded for me with some cash and like some more players. So I just had to stay in Texas. Ever since I left high school, I just been in Texas. It's kind of funny. So it's been cool.
Were you happy to stay in Texas, or were you looking to maybe go out of state and go with a new team?
I was actually kind of happy because I don't know how the New York weather could be. Like, I'm not really too good with the snow. Like, snow kind of still amazes me. Like, when we used to play, like, Iowa State, Kansas, and all that, just to see, like, that much snow, I was like, man, I couldn't do it. Like, it's no way I could go outside. I'm an outside person, so I couldn't do it.
Yeah, we're in Illinois up here, so the snow gets pretty bad during the winters.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I couldn't do it there either.
Going into that first season with RGB, was there anything that really like surprised you or that you didn't expect?
One thing I didn't expect was just the all around talent, I would say. And all around talent really in just the G League, and how like at any time a person could get called up for any like apparent reason. That was like one of the reasons like also amazed like you'll play somebody who didn't do nothing for it, like do nothing against you in the G League, but they're on a two-way. Like, and like it's people that you play against in the G League that actually get called up that you feel like they do deserve it, and some people that's not like that. So it goes both ways. But other than that, I would just say the all around talent. It was just great talent all around. And then even like some people that would come like mid season from overseas or somewhere and then just hop right in it and then just start and then get a call up too. It's kind of crazy to me, but it just works like that. It's just the business and how it goes. And that was just another thing too, just the business side of it. How just just got just as a rookie, you're just gonna take the backlash on things or like the back end on things just because you're the rookie. But also just just veterans get almost these first at that point. So it's almost being like a freshman in college again, to be honest. So, but it was a good little journey. It was a good experience. My first G League year, we didn't win as many games as I would like to, but second year should be better. Hopefully, whenever it starts.
Yeah, was it tough for you to adjust to the G League where there's so many roster changes, players getting called up, so many players coming in and out of overseas? Was it tough for you to adjust for that coming from college?
Oh yeah, because you're not really used to that being well. I wasn't used to that, especially like when the Rockets have players coming down. from their bench, and like they automatically started getting all the shots, all the shine, whatever it is. Just the minutes it cuts down. Like I said, it's just the business of it, and that's something I just have to accept. Just realize too, like that's a best position to be in at the same time, but it's also something to work for. So that was just something that eye opening to me.
Yeah, a lot of players talk about the G League grind and like all the different things that go into getting called up and really working for that NBA opportunity. What was the toughest part of the G League for you besides the roster moving and all that kind of stuff?
I had to say the travel.
Travel.
I went to UT. We private everything. G League is commercial everything. But like it's pretty fun though too. At the same time, I went to some big airports I never went to. Whereas in Texas, we just landed almost right there on the spot or whatever, like a mile radius when we played. But just going to different like airports, like the Chicago airport, I never been there and seen how big it was. LAX, I never seen how big LAX airport is. I never walked through it, so it was just a good experience. I just embraced it, and just took it for what it was. So I really didn't view it as like anything bad. I actually viewed it as an opportunity to just grow as a person, grow as a man, and just get ready for the professional career that I'm about to head into.
Yeah, I know a lot of the players talk about how the travel is really really tough. Besides the tough parts of the G League, there's also some really like fun parts of the G League and some good memories to be made. Do you have like a favorite memory or a favorite part of your rookie season?
Um, Favorite part of my rookie season, I would have to say whenever we made the West Coast trips was like the best trips because I will be gone for almost a week and a half. Just like good weather, good vibes, playing teams like Utah, Sacramento, Golden State, the Lakers, and then coming back to the crib was pretty cool. Like my first time going to Roscoe's with my teammates was like this year. I never went to, I never been to LAX or Los Angeles. I always been like around North Carolina or something, California or something. So just going to Roscoe's and experiencing that with people and my teammates that already been there was pretty cool though to me. Like and them just showing me around the ropes, just showing me around the ropes as a rookie was pretty cool too. So.
So the season eventually got canceled because of the coronavirus and all that. Um, Throughout the time you've had to stay at home and all that, what have you worked on in your game that you think is going to help you improve for next season and help the team win more than you guys did this year?
I would just say working on my physical body. That's something I've been really working on. Just trying to gain more pounds, get in better condition, and just be ready to run all day. Something that I really need to get better at. Because even going to this to this season, I kind of had to adjust on getting used to the pace and like just the up and down setting that the NBA really is and the court space and all that, all the running. So just getting used to that and getting really just elite in that area will help me elevate my game. Period.
Do you think there's any parts of like your game, like either like your shooting, your ball handling, or your defense that you think you need to improve on as well for next season?
Definitely all around areas I need to work on shooting, free throws, ball handling, passing. Um, even talking on the court, just something you need to work on too. I need to work on too. So just all the tangibles and intangibles I kind of been working on, just studying and just watching the NBA too, just been kind of helping me too. So just using all that helping me.
So there's a lot of uncertainty right now about what's going to happen for next season, whether overseas teams are going to be able to pay as much as they did years prior, whether or not there's going to be a G League season, or even if the G League season maybe gets pushed back. Do you have like a plan at all for next season? Do you think you're going to continue to grind it out in the G League and try and earn that next NBA opportunity? Or do you think you might try to go back overseas?
It's something I've really been taking in good consideration, but really haven't decided. Really haven't given it a good decision. At the time of the moment, though, I'm just enjoying like being home. Like it's something I never really just enjoyed, and like taking a break somewhat from basketball and like sports and just living life. Really is what I've been doing. Just always been in something athletic, competitive, just all through my life. I never really just had time to sit back, relax. Enjoy my family, especially during a time like this. So that's what I've been doing, just grinding it out here in Houston. hopefully around January, hopefully some news will come through. If not, then the overseas route would definitely be an option for me. But because I need to be in something competitive, just the nature in me can't sit out for too long. So hopefully around January we'll find something out. If not, overseas is definitely the route.
Yeah, everybody's had time at home now. You talked about how you just had time to kind of relax and step away from basketball a little bit. Has there been any like hobbies or anything that you've picked up while you've had this time away from basketball?
I definitely picked up on a few hobbies. I made a YouTube channel. I've been trying to do my YouTube channel. Been doing that. Had a four wheeler. I'm trying to learn how to do a wheelie on a four wheeler. Been doing that safely though. Safety. And other than that, just been really just trying to learn how to be a graphic designer. Really, I got the Premiere After Effects software. Just been trying to learn how to work that and get that going. Just watching YouTube videos on how to work that. So when the season comes around, people can pay me and do their highlights and stuff like that. So trying to pick up on that avenue. But other than that, I feel like really I've just been doing what I usually do: work out, eat, sleep, YouTube, game. So ain't really too much change.
Yeah, I see a lot of the athletes now are going into that digital content space, like making YouTube videos or doing graphic design, a lot of different things.
Yeah, definitely.
Before we wrap this up, do you have any advice for people who are gonna go into the G League in future seasons?
My advice once a G League would be just do something or be consistent in something that would make you stand out. Whether it's being early to the gym, getting treatment just so people can see your face that you early, taking the first bus to practice to the gym. Just little things like that, I feel like it goes a long way. It just sets a standard character for yourself, a good characterization for yourself. So doing the little things like that would definitely help you get on the court more, which leads to you playing better, confidence growing, and everything else you want to achieve. So just handle the little things first and the big things to take care of yourself.
Yeah, that's definitely good advice, and I think a lot of the players coming into professional basketball now want to try to do everything. They want to be a shooter, they want to be a post player, but I think focusing on one thing is really just a good idea.
No doubt.
Well, anyhow, I just want to say thanks for coming on the show, and good luck with whatever happens next season, whether it be the G League, the NBA, or overseas even.
All right, appreciate you, my guy. Appreciate you.